Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man giving you the truth. Before I start, I want to give a shout out to somebody. I've been watching this video. His name is The Village Arsonist. Man, this guy will talk just about anybody on YouTube under the table. And he tells it like it is. He tells the truth, and I enjoy his videos. And this video, to me, it don't matter if you're in the car. If you saying something that's true or you saying something that I can help, that I could be helped by, I'm going to listen. Like some of these people, they don't want to see certain type of video. That just show me you don't want the full truth. Because it remind me of the Christian church. People won't go to like a church at somebody's house. But they'll go to a church where a lot of other people is going, a church that looks nice, and then they'll come home week after week, month after month, year after year, and they ain't changed. They're not being moved. It's not breaking away the rock in their heart. I learned just from that, like just from being in ministry for years. Like I used to look into the crowd. I used to, like when I sat in the front at the church that ordained me, I just used to look out into the crowd at the people. And I noticed like our church was like, it was basically, our congregation grew before I left. And it was basically a video store. And in the back, we made that into a church. We painted, we cleaned it up. And people was coming for a while. Because the people that were coming, they just wanted to hear the word. They didn't care how it looked. And that's how people need to get back too. Like we on these little fancy iPhones, smartphones. Me personally, I've never had an iPhone. And it's like we get spoiled and we start looking at stuff that don't really matter and it's not going to really help us. But the Village Arsonist, like if you listen to what he's saying, he makes good videos. And he done went after some people too. Like, and I just wanted to give a shout out to him because I've been watching his videos. I subscribe to him and everything. But that's how real people think. You're not going to move a real person just with your setup. A real person, if they listening to you, they listening to you because they want to listen to you. And if you start veering into fake, or they start seeing your mess, you're going to lose those real people. And you'll have a bunch of fakes around you. So you got to be careful. But on this video, I told y'all yesterday, we're going to talk about some different, we're going to take a day off. We're going to lay off the women for today. And I'm going to try not to say nothing about how unsubmissive, disrespectful, using sex as a weapon, trying to act like a ex-playboy ain't never got none. This stuff these women doing today. We're going to get off that. On this video, I want to talk about the abortion bill and fair use. I'm going to go to a video where the Oklahoma governor, is his name, what is his name? Is it Stitt? Or something like that. Just listen to the video. Okay, here we go. When I saw this, I was like, man, do I need to move? Yeah, Governor Stitt. Okay, let's see. Let's see what he had to say. Fair use. Hopefully it'll play. Hold on. So, wow, they not. Okay, let's see.
Welcome, everybody.
Tonight, Oklahoma's governor signing a new law criminalizing abortions, one of the most severe in the country.
We want Oklahoma to be the most pro-life state in the country. We want to outlaw abortion.
The new law now making it a felony to perform an abortion at any point in a known pregnancy, punishable by up to 10 years in prison. The pregnant women involved would not be criminally charged. The burden instead falls on abortion providers, like those at Planned Parenthood or the Trust Women Clinic.
We knew that it was coming, but that doesn't make it any easier.
In Oklahoma, we may have to pivot away from providing abortion care.
The law takes effect this summer. The only exclusion is to save the life of a mother. No exceptions in cases of rape or incest. We spoke with protesters outside the Oklahoma State House last week.
What do you make of the fact that this fight has gone on now for decades, or is being rehashed again now?
Well, it seems ludicrous, really.
Yeah,
There they go, using words
politicians to win votes.
that
They really
people
don't
use
care
when they
about
can't necessarily win an
what goes on
argument.
in a woman's body any other time.
The White House calling the new law a, quote, unconstitutional attack on women's rights. Experts say it's sure to face legal challenges.
The bill is clearly unconstitutional.
Okay, well, who cares what she's talking about? So, people can say what they want about Oklahoma and Texas and states like that. I get what he's saying, right? What he's basically saying is if the mother has to abort the baby to save her own life, that's different. But don't put yourself in a situation, and if you end up pregnant, you know. Now, me personally, rape, incest, molestation, all that, I don't know if I would have included that. But I get why he included it, because he's basically, in conservative states, for instance, it's a call for conservatism. It's a call for watching who your kids around, watching what you do. You see what I'm saying? That's what we all should be doing anyway. Watching who our kids around, watching what we do. I mean, me personally, if I was the governor, I would have said, in cases of proven rape and sexual crimes, and to save her life. That's just me. But I get what he was saying. Like, you know, sometimes you can't go for the little small parts of something. You just gotta say no. Because here's what he's looking at. The big picture that he's looking at probably is the promiscuity of a lot of women. And then when they can't have the guy, or they can't secure the bag, or whatever their motive was, they want to take it out on the kid. You know, they want to take it out on the kid when all they really had to do is get on a pill or get on some type of something that will prevent the pregnancy. Then that's one of the main things that I believe he's trying to elaborate on, is that you do what you got to do to yourself to prevent pregnancy. But once you get pregnant, don't be trying to kill a baby. Keep yourself, if you don't want to get pregnant, tie your tubes. You don't want to get pregnant, like you really should be on the pill until you're ready to get pregnant. You really should be on some type of anti-pregnancy device or pill until you're ready to get pregnant. That's basically the premise. You know, so if you think you love this guy and you end up pregnant and he don't want you no more, he go with somebody else, don't take it out on the kid. You shouldn't have been trying to trap him with a baby if that's what you was doing. Again, use whatever you have to use to keep yourselves from being pregnant. You know, and watch where you go, watch who you got around you, get you a concealed carry. I mean, Oklahoma has very good gun laws. You know, where you somebody raping you, you can, I ain't trying to make no jokes. I mean, a gun is another way. If somebody on you, pack, you know, come on now. I get it. I get what he's doing. You know, and all these protests, you know, some of these women, they just getting on my nerve. Like Jada Pinkett, Aisha Curry, all this protesting. Like they just annoying, man. Like, look, I can't control what nobody doing. I really, they got to free. It's their life. But him passing that law, I wish somebody would have passed this in the 70s. Because if they would have, guess who would be the majority? But the village arsonist, going back to him in closing, he was saying something that you gotta, I agree with you, man. Everybody want black people to lead this, that, and the other. I mean, if the right ones, the ones that's ready for it, then I'm all for it. But here's the problem. Like he was saying, paraphrasing what he was saying, like a lot of these black people, they just not ready for leadership. They cowards. You know, we saw what happened. Obama really, he got in there because of minorities and didn't do much at all for blacks. So if you're going to have those leaders, and I wish we would have had like a black Stitt, like Oklahoma's governor back in the 70s, when they, you know, basically, when a lot of black mothers was going getting those abortions. Because we would be the majority right now. But maybe it's a good thing that we ain't, if people ain't got their heads on right, like he was saying. But then again, this is the truth, man. The channel is the no matrix. No isms that emasculate men. No simping. Stephen A. Smith, I'm gonna put you in there all week. All Subjects channel. Thanks for watching.